So we have discussed a problem, regression problem, where what happened, like in that you told, we told like there are like few variables and a y, where we are predicting the y value from these x values, right? Similarly, the same case for let's not write logistic, it is same with all the classification. So similarly for classification problem, what we have seen is similarly x1, x2, so on, and y, where it is a number here, right? 10, 20, 30, so on. Here it is 0, 1 or 0, 1, something like this. So we have seen these kind of problems, right? So where you have x1, x2, these values, and also corresponding y value, so which is a target value, right? So how actually we are going to get these, like we can call these problems as supervised learning problems, right? Where you have y is available, target y, we call it like target variable is available for it. Okay, so but actually how will you get these values? Where will you collect this data as well? Like so initially what will happen is most of the problems that, like doesn't have this one problem. Okay, like, let's take this automotive problem only, which we have discussed before. So what happens is, okay, let's take very simple spam classification problem, which we have discussed. Okay, so if you take the spam classification problem, so what is happening over there, we have discussed that like for a mails containing like some features, right? X1, x2. So one is like if they have different font sizes, various font sizes, and similarly one more which we say it says prize or congratulate lottery. So and one more which we told something like this. So these are the features which we have taken, and we are saying like it is a spam or not. Okay, this is what we have during our in our data. So what will happen is, like if you can see this, what it can we can see, like in case if you are this is a new problem which you are going to solve. Okay, assume that way. So what will you have, like is a set of mails. You will have a bunch of like 100 mails or 200 or like maybe 1000 mails, depending on how much has been collected already. You'll have those mails. Okay, and most probably you may not even have these x1, x2, so on. So these things you have to define by yourself. So you have to observe, go through the data, see like various mails, and see, okay, like few these things may be spam, these things may not be spam. And if you observe the spam mail, say you have like some data, like something like this, like mostly you have to assume your things before doing it. Okay, so what you do is, like you initially uh, differentiate at least like some 10 to 20 mails manually, identify these are spam, these are not spam, and out of spam you observe some features which are differentiating from the non-spam mails. So then you come up with these kind of features, like you say that okay, there are various font sizes in these spam mails, and such thing does not exist in like normal mails, so something like that. Okay, so you come up with your own features there, and you try to evaluate the model. Okay, so initially what will be the stages is, so first initially before even that you have to collect those 100 or 1000 mails, right? So first step would be data collection. Okay, so second step, like once you have a data, you have to do data annotation. Okay, annotation in the sense it should be assigned like spam mail or not a spam mail, like means like assign a target variable. Let me call it. We also call this labeling. Okay, so this is very much important, right? So because you need like to have this target variable so that you can train, because till now we have only looked at supervised learning problems, right? So if for that, like by value is very much necessary. So for this reason we are having we need this label data. We call this label data. Okay, so this process is called data annotation. Okay, so and then once this is done, data analysis, or we can also feature engineering also comes into it. So we have decided like so many features. Okay, like from x1. So even before this there is one more. Let me, this will be 4. Then next step would be data cleaning. So in data cleaning, what will you do is like you will be like filling the missing values, or maybe removing it. Like I think we have discussed about this some time back, like where we replace the missing values maybe with median value or max value depending on uh, the use case. So something like this, and maybe remove filling or remove those rows which are missing. Something like this is also which we do. And we also maybe we'll be doing this normalization, not at this point. Okay, but there are few other things like you will know like while doing. So and this is a third step. Okay, and this is a fourth, where we do data analysis, where we will, and feature engineering. I'm also combining it here. So where what we'll do is we'll see like what features would help, and those features like we'll retain, and the features which are not needed, those maybe in this x1 x2 x so on, like some features maybe x10 is not needed, and you found there is no relation from x10 and target variable, then you will remove it. Okay, such kind of things you'll do it here in feature engineering. Maybe add few more features is also included in this case. Okay, so once the features are also ready, now you also have target variable ready. What you do is next modeling. So here you do the training, you do this test split, and then using the train data, what you will be doing is like take the train data and then you train the model, and take the test data, you evaluate the model. Okay, so this is what you'll do, and finally you'll make it available for deployment. Okay, so these are the different phases which we have in machine learning. So we can again split it into multiple things, like, but generically these are the steps which we'll be following. So out of which most of project, like maybe if you are lucky, like this would be already be done, and this as well, like it may be done or maybe it will be in progress. Like what happens is most of the companies will have their own data annotation team, and they will be assigned like it means like mostly data scientists or senior data scientists should be responsible in guiding them how the data should be labeled, like look for these like what you say, this font sizes, like check for that, and then if that is varying, label it as spam and something like this. Okay, so that should be done by data annotation team. And but usually the guidelines should be written by how it should be annotated. Such guidelines should be written by data scientists itself. So okay, so after this, then there is a data cleaning process, and then next is data analysis, which and we do some plots with respect to our variables features, with respect to our target variables, and see if it is matching or we need some more features, so something like that. And next step is where we do training for machine learning, and then on a machine learning model, and then also evaluate it till you get a better performance. You keep it for training, and then okay, sorry. So and then what we do is finally deployment, where it is just like model dot predict. Okay, so this is a entire uh, stages. Let's call it machine learning project. So this will be about it. So okay, now we have seen here in this project that data annotation is also there. Okay, but there will be few projects where this data annotation won't be possible, or it won't be there, and sometimes it won't be possible as well.